1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 yogis. I just got to count my ducklings before every class. Protocol, everybody. Got to follow it. All right. Now we get to be down with you all on the stage again. We give a little nod about to your neighbor. They're going to be sharing a little time with you. This past weekend, Katrina and I were up in Boulder. It was the last day of the last festival, the Hanuman Festival. If you don't know the Hanuman Festival, that's no problem. It's been a yoga festival for the past 11 years, really 13, but it timed out for 2 years in the early 2020s. And it was beautiful to see all these people gathering at the end in nature to honor the yogic practices. And we got to see some old friends. Our teacher, Saul David Ray, said, you know who Saul is? You know, he might be living out here in Colorado again. We'll bring him to the studio. He taught Katrina. He was her teacher, and he's my teacher as well. So it was nice to reconnect. I'm sure you all have teachers that you like to see from time to time. So that was nice for us. And we were talking a lot about the balance of the world at the end of the festival, just little light topics through the lens of the ancient teachings of yoga and Mother Earth traditions. And one word that came up was Jyotir. Does anybody know the word Jyotir? Does anybody know anybody named Jyoti or Jodi? Jodi? Yeah. The English version, Jyoti, is a version of the Sanskrit word Jyotir, or Jyoti, which means light, as Stephanie says. And so there was a discussion about light, and we did a mantra. It was Jyotir Aham. Does anybody know what Aham means in Sanskrit? Jyotir Aham. So if you put those together, light and I am, what would that mean? I am light. In Sanskrit, it's called a vibrational language. If you think about that, you might say, well, what does that mean? Like, if I'm speaking English right now, you're hearing vibrations in your head. So why is that not a vibrational language? Well, English is a vibrational language as well, but much of the vibration has been forgotten. Meaning, we don't really know what the deep meaning of words are. Words have become more surface. We use them for language, for advertising, for monetizing, for commodities. And so the value of words has turned more into things than processes. Does that make sense? I'll give you a little example. The Lakota language, which is an ancient vibrational language, it is 85% now verbs. 85% of all the words in Lakota are verbs. 85% of the words in English are nouns, things, static, not in a state of motion. That is a ball, this is a floor, that is water. The Lakota word for water is mini wachoni, which is a verb. And the verb means water gives all life. So it's a process. When they speak of water, it's not just that thing. It is that which is processing and giving life always. And so most things in the Lakota language are referred to as a process, an active living verb thing, not a thing. Does that make sense? And same with Sanskrit. Sanskrit is a language that most words are not things. They are processes in the universe. And while you may say, well, that's really interesting, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but that's interesting. We are in a state of mind that we don't even realize, even embedded in our language that we use every day, that we see separation. Because nouns create separateness to a level. That is different than me. There's Eileen, this is Michael, we're different. And on a level that's true. That's a tree, I'm Michael, we're different. In the ancient traditions, they speak of all these things as unified spirit. And they address all of them to the level of there's a sameness. You all know it, but maybe sometimes we forget. Like I had said namaste when I came in, and I offered you to say namaste to your neighbor. What does that mean to you when you say namaste to your neighbor?
Honor each other.
Honoring. You're going to say something?
I honor the same light in you that is in me,
Mm-hmm.
sort of.
Yeah.
One.
There's no wrong answer, by the way.
Right.
Just acknowledging we're all the same.
Yeah. What was the first word I gave you today? Jyoti. What does that mean, light? Yeah. And namaste says, I honor the light in all of you. The Lakota greeting, just to give a little balance, that ancient cultures recognize the universal perennial teachings, is Midakyoisin. Anybody know that phrase? I'm sure some of you do. Midakyoisin. Let me do this to you and see if you can intuit what it means. Midakyoisin. What does it feel like it means?
Namaste.
It means all beings everywhere are my relations at all times. So they use the same greeting that everything everywhere is interrelated. And it's a greeting of a process, not a noun. Right now, today, the astrology in the cosmos is big for astrologers. If you didn't know it, the moon's nodes are changing signs today, and they haven't moved to a new sign in almost 2 years. The moon's nodes are where eclipses happen. So there is a new set of eclipses coming. But more than that, the eclipse points indicate the evolutionary path for all of humanity. One eclipse point is what we need to heal, resolve, let go of, come into deeper understanding. And the other eclipse point is where we need to head to, what we need to go into the great mystery with. And they're in the axis of Aries and Libra. This is an important one. Aries has to do with knowing yourself. Just close your eyes for a second. I'm going to ask you to ask yourself a question. But I'm not going to ask you to think about the answer. I'm going to ask you to feel the answer. That's a vibrational state. Those quality of words, thinking and feeling, are two different states of being. And they invite a different field of energy. Often in the Western world, what do you think? Huh? What are you thinking about? How often do you get, what do you feel about this? So the question is, do you know yourself? It's not a head question, it's a body, feeling, heart question. Do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? Do I know myself? Do I know myself? That's the question for Aries, which is the north node of the next 18.6 months. So it's a journey for all of us in the collective to know ourselves, to know our light. Perhaps our shadow. The other question for Libra, for you, that I'm going to ask and see what you feel, is, do you know your relations? Libra is relationship and partnership, community and connection. Do you know your community? It's a feeling question, not a mental one. Do you know your community? And the secondary question could be, are you in right relation with your community or family or friends or culture? Are you in right relation? Take a breath in. Exhale out. Just to bring all these back together, Sanskrit being a vibrational language, we're going to chant Jyotiraham. Jyoti means light, but when you add the R to it, it calls in the fire. One of the Sanskrit words for fire is Ra. So Jyotir is the fire, is connecting you to the I am. I am light, bound by fire, transformed by fire, opened by fire. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Inhale to chant. Jyotiraham, 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 Jyotiraham. I am light. I am the fire within. I am learning to know myself, and I am coming into right relations with all others. Bring your hands to heart center, yogis. Find your balance between self and other, inner and outer, light and dark. Seal our practice with an Om. Take a breath in. When you're ready, bow into your sacred heart. Come down to Mother Earth. I invite you to plant your left hand on the ground, staying in seated position. Sorry to confuse you. Left hand is touching the earth somehow. It's the left hand. And put the right hand to your heart. This is called Earth Mudra. Buddha did it the moment he became enlightened or realized. He touched the earth in his own heart. I am connected to the earth wisdom. And then the next mudra that the Buddha did after becoming enlightenment was take his hand from the earth and lift it to the sky. I am connected to the sky. And then release both hands. Just roll the wrists around, yogis. Move the fingers. Circle the wrist joints. We'll take one more breath practice from seated. It's called Bhastrika breath. And I'll invite you to make a little cactus of your arms. Make a gentle fist. Take a breath in big. And exhale. Draw the elbows into your spleen and liver or side body. Inhale, lift. And then even a little tap. Clear the energy at the mid of the body. That little tapping helps. Last one. And then second breath, same variation. Inhale, reach out in front of you, tuck your chin. And then exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach. Exhale. One more. And now cup the hands around the knees and take a big 360, moving the spine. Let the throat also move, rotate around the body. Jyotiraham. I am the light, purified by the fire. Circle the other way. Take the hips and shoulders in the other direction. And then as you're ready, yogis, now come down to Mother Earth. Both palms touch the ground, both knees move down. Begin to move your bodies. Start freely at first. Start to move the hips, the shoulders, the spine, the movement in the face. Jyotiraham. Maybe that mantra continues in your body and your heart as you take your practice today. If your mind starts to move off its central track, ground back down into the heart, maybe chant Jyotiraham. Part of the vibrational language is you don't even have to mentally know the meaning of something for it to transform you. Right now you're hearing sound out of the speaker. What does that mean to you, this sound? It's the same quality as a mantra. It's like saying, what does the wind mean? What does water mean? What does the sound of breath mean? And then come back to neutral. Take cat-cow, lift the heart, lift the tailbone, drop the belly. Exhale, flow back. Mantra does something to us at a cellular, emotional, spiritual level, deeper than the mind. Inhale forward. So Jyotiraham means more than just I am light. is the embodiment of that. It is the process of that. Inhale forward, exhale back. It's like watching a fire and seeing it, hearing the sound, and saying, what does it mean? Breath in, exhale back. But we feel it deeply in our souls. One more cat-cow, breath in, exhale out. Come down to extended child's pose, third eye to the earth, arms reach out in front of you, hips are raised, stretch the fingers towards the window, wag your tailbone just a little bit. A little pressure at the third eye as you turn the head slightly side to side. What does the sound mean to you? It goes beyond mind when you're hearing tones of music and nature. What does it mean to you at the heart? Breath in. Exhale out. One more in extended child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands back into the body, yogis, and taking flowing camel. You'll rise up on the knees. Left hand goes to your low spine. Thumb away from the body, palm away. Lift up right hand to the sky. And exhale, bow down. Right hand meets the left. Third eye touches the earth. Inhale, rise up. Right hand switches. Left hand to the sky, and exhale, flow down to the earth. Jyoti Raham. Inhale, lift the heart. I am light, purified by fire. Exhale, bow down. Take that a few more times. Work with the rhythm of your breath. Exhale, bowing down, bringing the head to the earth. One more, yogis. Breath in. Exhale out. And release both hands. Come under the shoulders. Rise up. Find your way into down dog. Turn the toes under. Lift the hips to the sky. Head is below the heart. Just move the body freely here for a few breaths. Move the knees, the ankles, the hips, the face, the jaw. Jyoti Raham. If the mind wanders, say that internally. Likely, the mind will wander. Next time you exhale, walk to the top of your space, forward fold. Take a sway side to side, activate the top of the hips, the back of the legs, the knee. Let the head be heavy, try not to look up. Breathe into the lungs. Vibration. Nikola Tesla was contemporary Einstein said, if you want to understand the universe, go to vibration, frequency, and energy. He didn't say go to the mind and think. Come to center, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Einstein had his theory of relativity come to him while he was walking after playing the violin. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Rise up fully to stand, strong in the core, lift the hands above you. Take a soft back bend, and then exhale, level out, hands come down to your thighs. And take shoulder slide, lift the left shoulder, drop the right, and tick-tock side to side. Take that for a few breaths, yogis, breathing and moving. As you come to center, drop the head to neutral, and take a 360 with the neck. Let the chin draw the circle. That'll keep you moving through all the parts of the vertebrae. Breathe, inhale, throat is open, exhale, throat closes. And then circle the other way, draw the circle with the chin. At least 2 times around, keep the breath moving. If the breath stopped, inhale, opens the throat. Exhale, closes the throat. And then bring the head back to neutral. Start a little movement with the wrists. This is a nice activity to do first thing in the morning. Sway the feet. Your hands have energy lines throughout the whole body, particularly the pinky is the heart meridian. It goes right to the heart, and the thumb is the lung meridian. So by moving the fingers and hands, we awaken the heart and lungs first thing in the morning. The wrist is an energy gate. And then move the elbows, circle them out. You can even pop the hands a little bit at the end to move the prana. And then move the shoulders. To swing the arms around freely. Just create. It's okay if it doesn't look exactly like mine. Sometimes closing the eyes can help with that. You can move the arms forward, backwards, to the side. Just open up the gate of the shoulders, moving. And then widen the feet. The next big gate to get is the belly gate. Start to take a gentle twist. This is where all the metabolism goes in your body. Your liver metabolizes your spleen, your stomach, your adrenals. And so twisting every day is very important for your health, not only physically, but all the organs also have spiritual duties to process different states of emotions, mental states. And so twisting helps wring out the emotions in mind. And swing the arms a little bigger. A little toning, so you vibrate yourself and you create sound. What does that sound mean? How does it feel? Reach for the sky. Roll over the big toe. Then come back to neutral, a little shamanic shaking, feet root to the earth. Start to shake the body out. Let the whole body loosen up. If it helps, close the eyes. Our eyes can trigger us into the mind, and if we're back in the mind, then it's Jyotiraham. Jyotiraham. Shake the body out. It's really important every day, I think, to move the body freely. Shake out your tail feathers. And then come back to neutral. Bring hands to heart and Samastitihi, prayer mudra. Eyes are closed, just soft, and just feel your power from the heart of the earth. Breathe up. Exhale out the crown of the head. Inhale from the soles of the feet up to the heart and out the crown, and exhale back to the earth. One more, breathe in, and exhale out. Lift your prayer hands to the sky, take a back bend, lift the eyes. And then swan dive down, the knees can bend forward, fold. Inhale, half lift. Jyotiraham. Exhale, plant the hands, walk the feet back to down dog. Head is below the heart. Pedal the feet out one last time. Take a sun salutation. Take a breath in and exhale, walk to the top of your space. Inhale, half lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand, triumphant, lift the arms. Take a back bend, and exhale, fold back to the earth, bow to the waist, bend the knees. Inhale, half lift, flat spine. Exhale, plant the hands as your left foot goes back to lunge. Right foot stays where it is. Keep lifting the heart, and exhale, push back to pyramid, straighten the leg. Two more. Inhale, glide forward, Jyotiraham. Exhale back. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Hold pyramid for a beat, chest over thigh, breathe in. And then exhale, release, bend the knee. Utkatasana. Bring the left foot forward, rise up to chair. Hands to the sky. Exhale, tipping bird. Swing the arms back behind you. Spread the fingers, lift the heels. Take a breath in. Exhale, heels down and back to chair. Rise up to stand. Take a full back bend. Exhale, swan dive down to the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and walk your feet back to push-up plank. Shoulders over wrist, breathe in. Exhale out, strong in your core for a moment. Hug to the root, inhale. Exhale. One more, yogis, breath in. And exhale down to your belly, knees, chest, heart to the earth. Unturn the toes, cobra, lift up. Release. Turn the toes under, push back, down dog. Hips are above the heart, heart is above the head is heavy. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Same sequence, other way. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hug your core, rise up to stand, take a back bend, lift the chin. Exhale, swan dive back down to the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and the right leg goes back to lunge. Lift the heart, look to the sky. Exhale, pyramid, push back. 2 more, breath in. Jyotira hum, exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back to pyramid, hold pyramid for a beat, breathe in. And then exhale, bend the knee. Glide the right foot forward, rise up to chair, Utkatasana. Take a breath in. Exhale, tipping bird. Lift the heels, inhale. Exhale, heels down, rise up to stand. Take 1 more back bend. And again, swan dive down to the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant hands and both feet go back to push up. Shoulders over wrist, level the hips, hold your strength. Breathe in. Tongue out. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Down to your bellies, knees, chest, heart. Turn the toes, lift up the cobra. Release. Turn the toes under, push back, down dog. Hold steady, 1 breath, inhale. Exhale, second variation of Surya Namaskar. Inhale, lift the right leg, bend the knee in the sky, circle the hip, with the toes. I am light. Circle the hip the other way. Straighten the leg, inhale. Exhale, all the way through the lunge. Take a moment, get stable, feet are wide, rise up to crescent, lift the hands to the sky. Exhale, hold. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to prayer. Pause here, inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, twist to the double doors, swing left towards left elbow to right thigh. Back left leg is strong, press into the palms, breathe in. Exhale out. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Up to your core, untwist, hands to the sky. Warrior 2 to the right on the exhale. Left heel down, right hand forward. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, hands to heart, straighten the leg. Close the eyes, hold prayer. Jyotira hum. Part of the benefit of mantra is sometimes we don't believe the meaning of it. Yeah, I'm light, sort of, but not really, not lately. So then go back to chanting it. Don't listen to the mind. Feel the vibration. Jyotira hum. Jyotira hum. You feel that when you say a hum, the heart vibrates. A hum. A hum. Jyotir, the vibration goes up. I am light, I am. Breathe in. Exhale out. Inhale, lift the hands to the sky, lift the chin. Exhale, warrior 2. You'll reverse it, hands back to the sky, straighten the leg. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straight up. Exhale to the heart. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip the right palm, take reverse warrior. Right hand throws the sun over your head. Keep the lunge in the front knee. Breathe in. Lean back, open up your liver. Lean back and open the liver. Breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Release the arms. Take an inhale. Exhale, side angle. Right hand goes lower. You can rest on the elbow or side arm. Left hand high. Breathe in. Open up the left side. Open up the spleen right underneath the ribs there. Breathe in. Exhale out. Hold for 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Hug to your root. Raise up, warrior 2. Straighten the right leg. Both legs straight. Pull your left hip back. Reach for the windows. And then tilt down to triangle. Both legs straight. Breathe in. Jyotira hum. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the right knee. Rise up. Throw the sun over your head 1 more time. Reverse warrior. You're allowed to do it twice. Exhale, windmill down to the earth. Plant the hands. Sweep the right foot back to push up. Shoulders over wrist. Breathe in. Exhale down to the belly. Knees, chest, heart. Turn the toes. Back bend. Lift the heart. Cobra. Release. Turn the toes under. Push back. Down dog. Lift your hips to the sky. Your head is below the heart. Try not to look up. Breathe in. Exhale out. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in, lift the left leg high to the sky. Keep the leg lifted, bend the knees, stir the hip around. Circle the hip the other way. Jyotiraham. Straighten the left leg, lift the heel. Exhale all the way through lunge, but you don't have to rush. Rise up to crescent, feet are wide, lift the hands. Exhale, hold. Make sure your feet are wide, so if you're standing on a tightrope, you're going to be unstable. You want the feet wide. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to prayer. Pause, lift the spine. Now twist to the teal tiger. Breath in. Your back right leg is strong. Breathe in. Press in the hands. Jyotiraham. One more. Exhale. Untwist, hold your root, lift the hands to the sky. Warrior two to the left, right heel down at a 90, left hand out. Take a moment, hold the position, breathe in. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, straighten the left leg, hands to heart. Close the eyes. I'm going to have you ask yourself another question. You're not asking the mind, you're asking the feeling self. Am I light? Ask your body, ask your feeling self, am I light? Not the mind. Am I light? Trust whatever comes through is truth for you. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more breath. And then release warrior two, bend the knee. Inhale, hands to prayer above the head. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hands to prayer at the heart. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hands to prayer above the head. You know what to do. Flow. Exhale. Heart. Warrior two. To the sky. Warrior two. To the heart. Warrior two. Last one to the sky. Breath in. And then exhale, warrior two. Take a breath in. Side angle. Left hand goes low. Right hand high. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Hug to the root. Raise up. Throw the moon over your head. Reverse warrior. Open up the spleen side so the left ribs are open. Breath in. Lean back. One more. Release warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Reach to the windows. Both legs straight triangle. Left hand low. Right hand high. Jyotiraham. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breath in. And breath out. Rise up. One more reverse warrior. Throw the moon back over your head. And then release all the way down to the earth. Plant the palms. Sweep the left foot past. Meet the right. Lower down. Knees. Chest. Heart. Unturn the toes. Lift up the cobra. Jyotiraham. Release. Child's pose or embryo. Push the hips back over the heels. Come into the body. The only thing convincing you, if it is, that you're not light is your mind. Your thoughts. You say, well, my perception, my eyes, ears, nose, senses don't see that I'm light. Your mind is the one that interprets what the senses pull in. The senses just hold vibration. The mind determines what that is. You then exhale out. Part of the yogic alchemy is to start to loosen the perceptions and judgments of the mind. Another way to say that is your karma. Our perceptions are our karma. I'm not saying bad or good, it just is, it's your karma. The way you see the world is your karma. Question to your heart, how do you see the world? And the the inverse answer to that is, how do you see yourself? We see the world as we are. If we see the world as dark, as doomed, there's probably something inside of us that feels dark and doomed. Breathe in. If we see the world as light and optimistic, you're probably light and optimistic in your inner world. Breathe in. Exhale out. Jyotiraham. And if it's challenging to change your perception, then you use mantra. That's the power of mantra. It moves beyond the mind, beyond cognition, and moves into feeling and intuition. Jyotiraham is more than just I am light. One example of this is you could say to someone you are light, but then say, go look at the sun and meditate on the sun to know what light is. Breathe in. Exhale out. Turn your head side to side, yogis. Move the brow. Adjust your jaw. And slowly release back to tabletop. It could take 3 or 4 breaths to get there. Your spine lifts. The head is forward towards the windows. Just take a gentle no. Chin goes towards each side of the shoulder. Pushing back into Vajrasana, the toes curl under. Hands come to heart, shoulders lift, head lifts, spine is upright. As best you can, bring the shoulders over the hips, the crown of the head over the center of the pelvis, and breathe. If you'd like to add to it, you can add in Prana Mudra, which is peace fingers out and thumb crossing the ring and pinky finger. Breathe in. This draws energy down the arms towards the center of the heart. It's like a lightning divining rod right to the middle. Jyotiraham, breath in. Exhale out. One more, inhale. Exhale, hands down to the earth, back to tabletop. Unturn the toes, and then back to hero's position. Feet are flat on the earth, hips over heels. Head is lifted to the sky. If you want, you can turn the head side to side to loosen the neck. Anytime your mind wanders anything to other than the present moment, Jyotiraham. Jyotiraham. Won't guarantee, but probably that mantra is better than what you were thinking. Jyotiraham. Jyotiraham. Breath in. Exhale out. Why trust the mind? How often has the mind betrayed you? How often is the mind misperceived? The yogis have always taught that the mind is not bad, but the mind needs to rest in the heart to be clear. It needs to rest in the light of the heart to be clear. And exhale out. The mind is like a crystal and it needs a light behind it to shine. Crystals will reflect anything behind it through it. So if you're reflecting negative thoughts through your crystal, that's what you'll see. If you put light behind your crystal, that's what will emanate out. Breathe in. Exhale out, holding hero's pose for one more breath. Jyotiraham. And release, come down to a seat. Yogis, take a moment, unwind the knees. Just massage the knees, top, front, bottom. Knees are major energy points in the body. The yogis say we have chakras there. They're the chakras that relate to your persona, who you show up as every day. Funny but not funny, so many people have knee problems. So many people have personality issues. And then a little tapping. I'm laughing. I do too. I have knee problems. Tap the sides of the leg. And then taking turtle pose, feet come together, thumbs go into the arches of the feet, hands hold the top of the foot, and just butterfly your legs for a moment. And then let the legs come to a natural position. 2 variations of bound turtle. One is to hold the toes and come forward, elbows push into the shins. If you have a little more depth, you can thread the arms underneath and hold your turtle. But we don't want to over pull on the back, so whatever variation you're doing, don't put the low back in a position that doesn't feel safe. Turtle pose. It's said in many different traditions when Atlantis sank 13,000 years ago, those who were teachers that kept the high vibration, they were rescued by giant turtles. The turtles swam them to Egypt, to India, to Tibet, to the Celtic lands, to the Mayan lands, and returned the teachers there. Ride your little turtle, yogis. Breath in, exhale out. One more in down turtle, whichever variation. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly rise up, unbind your turtle. Taking Dhanurasana pose, take the legs out in front of you, take the flesh out from underneath the sits bones. Lift the hands to the sky, Dhanurasana means staff. Flex the feet, and for a moment, feel the core of your body, hold your spine upright. It's a lot of energy just to do this, even for a few seconds. Breathe in. Exhale out, Jyotiraham. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more. And exhale, fold at the waist. Hands can eventually come to the shins, the feet, the ankles. If you need to bend the knees, no problem. If you keep the feet flexed, it engages the back of the legs deeper. Breathe in. Exhale out. Bowing at the waist, that metabolism center where all of our vital organs are. You get a little compression there. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more in seated staff. Breathe in and exhale. Now, before you rise up, pull your root in, pull your belly in, and then rise up strong in the core, hands to the sky. And exhale, hands down to the earth, slightly behind you, fingers to the windows, lift the hips, reverse plank. Gazes to the sky. And then exhale, bring the knees into belly. Just cross the ankles, just rock just a little bit on the spine. If you're able, rock up into a seat, Sukhasana. If you're not able to, do it in a few moves. You can have a blanket or a bolster underneath your sits bones. We'll come into a few breathing techniques. Try to align your spine. Crown is above the hips. You're noble. You're lifted to the heart of the sky, that one part of the Buddha mudra, and you're connected to the heart of the earth. If you'd like, you can take chin mudra, thumb and forefinger together, the fire and air fingers, either palms up or palms down. This creates an energy circuit in the body. We'll take Samavriti breath. It's sometimes known as square breath. One of the great benefits of this is it's a balancer of the heart-mind. Just for a moment, see your heart and mind moving like a figure eight. The center of the eight is your throat. One loop goes around the heart, it narrows in the throat, it loops around the head, and then comes back down. It's an infinity symbol as well. Ancients have always taught that these energies are meant to constantly flow. A lot of us are circling just in the upper circle. That's called looping of the ego. So this breath is meant to move you between the heart and the head. Do a count of 6. Inhale for 6, hold for just 2. Exhale for 6 and hold for 2. See if you feel that heart-head connection more as you move through it. Take a normal breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, and then exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2. Inhale, keep counting on your own. You can stay with the 6 count. If you have a little more capacity, you can edge it up to 7. If you want to go a little lower, go back down to 5. Either way, you keep that cycle going. Long counts on the inhale and exhale, a short pause at the top of the body. You know that this, without you knowing how, it's balancing the heart and mind. The psychology world, even the medical Western world, agrees that this breath does something that balances the emotions. It seems to balance out the metabolism. It seems to slow down the heart. It seems to decrease static activity in the mind and bring more of a unified field into the head. These are all things that science has observed about this breath. One more cycle, at least 5 or 6 or 7 on the inhale, hold for 2. 5 or 6 or 7 on the descent. And then just breathe. No count. You don't have to hold. Just be in your central channel. Just notice, it's just a question. The answer doesn't have to be yes, but do you feel more balanced in the heart and the head? The breath in. Exhale out. More yogis breathe in and breathe out. Take one seated cat-cow, release chin mudra, hands cup the knees, lift your chin, throat is open, heart is forward, gaze is up, and then exhale, tuck into the body, lean back. Let's take 2 more, breathe in, heart forward, throat open, chin lifts. Exhale, tilt back. 1 more, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Come to neutral, you'll lay down on the spine, legs come out from under the body. Lay back on the spine, knees are bent, soles of the feet on the earth. Just get stable on the spine for a moment. Breathe in. Exhale out. Cross the right leg over the left, figure 4, the shape of a 4 in the legs. If you have more depth, lift the left leg, hands can hold the left shin or the left back of thigh. To stabilize the knees, flex both feet. Breathe in. Exhale, pull into the belly a little deeper. Inhale, full. Exhale out. 1 more in figure 4 on the right. Exhale all the way up. Lower the left foot to the earth, uncross the right. Take your feet as wide as the mat, knees touch together in the center. Jyotiraham, and sway the legs side to side. Jyotiraham. The mind wanders, just thinking other thoughts. Bring it back to I am light, purified by fire. Jyotiraham. And back to neutral, feet in line with the hips, figure 4 the other way, left crosses over the right. If you have more depth, you can begin to lift the right leg, hands hold from the right shin at the back of the right thigh. If you flex both feet, that balances the knees, breathe in. Exhale, pull into the belly. Jyotiraham. Keep drawing into the belly. 1 more in figure 4, inhale, full. Jyotiraham, exhale. Release right foot to the earth, uncross the left, and take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open wide. We did a version of this that was turtle. We lay on the back of Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands can rest at the hip creases. If you need support, you can put blocks or blankets under the thighs. Breathe in. Exhale out. Jyotiraham. Breath in. Exhale out. More yogis, inhale. And exhale. Let the legs close together like a book. And then taking L pose. 2 options. If you have a block, you can slide a block underneath your tailbone and hips. If you don't have a block, or would not like to use one, put your hands in the triangle or diamond position like I'm demonstrating, thumb and forefingers together, and slide the diamond right underneath your tailbone. And then lift the legs to the sky, either hips are on a block or on your hands. Soles of the feet to the sky, so feet are flattening out. The belly's engaged. Breathe. Jyotiraham, exhale out. I am light. Only light, eternal light. I am love, only love, eternal love. I am light, only light, eternal light. Keep breathing with the breath, shallow, deep in it. And the blood flow down back into the belly, from the legs, strengthening the core, finding balance. Next, exhale, bend the knees, bring the feet back to the earth, lift your hips, free the hands, or move the block. If your hands were there, open and close the hands to get the blood into the fingers. Take your right hand, make the prana mudra again, peace fingers, and then tap your sternum plate. The center of the chest, that hard bone where the ribs meet in the center. Jyotiraham, tap that into the heart and lungs. Jyotiraham, Jyotiraham, Jyotiraham. Light. Light in me honors the light in you. All beings everywhere are my relations. Midakyoisu. And then release. Hug both knees and thighs into the belly. You can cross the ankles. Apanasana pose. Stir around the hips. Press the tailbone to the ground. Jyotiraham. The mind wanders. You hook it back to the mantra. Keep the left knee bent. Extend the right leg to the sky. And then lower the right leg down to the earth. You hold the left shin, stir the hip around. Jyotiraham. Isn't it amazing how quickly the mind will wander after you say, I'm not going to wander. It could be like 1 second later. Exhale, twist, left leg crosses to the right. Left arm out wide to the left. Draw the knee and thigh a little closer to the belly. Exhale out. Jyotiraham. If you're trying to convince yourself that you're not light, then what are you? And exhale out. Which sounds more natural to the heart? When you ask the heart, not the head, am I light or am I the other thing that I've been trying to convince myself of? What does the heart say, not the head? Breathing. Exhale out. One more, yogis. Breathing. And exhale, release, untwist, level the hips. Opposite way, left knee pulls in, right leg to the sky. Right knee and left leg to the sky, sorry. And then lower the left heel all the way down to the earth. Circle around the right hip a few times. And then twist. Cross the right leg to the other side. Right arm out. I'm sure you all know it, but you can ask yourself questions at different levels. You can ask, and usually, if you've been in the habit of it, your mind will respond first. But you can purposely ask the heart. You ask yourself a question, say, I'm asking my heart, my feeling self, my intuitive self, and then wait to listen as opposed to actively think. You'll be surprised or not surprised at all that there will be a response. Breathe in, exhale out. Draw the thigh and knee a little higher towards the belly. Hold the twist, exhale. Good question right now is, what do I feel? And that question is a listening question more than a processing, activating question. I usually think of thinking as I have to think, I have to process, I have to activate, I have to analyze. What do I feel is listening? And then come back to neutral, release the hips, happy baby or dead bug. One is soles of the feet to the windows, the other is soles of the feet to the sky. You can hold the shins, ankles, knees. Jyotiraham. Rock on the kidneys. You could even use this mantra all day if it resonates with you. Just a little practice. Anytime you catch your mind wandering someplace that's really not helpful, Jyotiraham. I am light. You take any other movements or openings or stretches, feel free to do so, yogis. When you're ready, come down to Shavasana, pose of death. Lay down on the earth. You can cover the body if you need a little warmth or weight or support. Jyotiraham. As you come down to the earth, smooth the breath back out. You can take a deep inhale and an exhale out. Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita 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 Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Jai Shri Ram Jai Shri Ram Jai Shri Ram Jyotiram A little deeper breath in. Exhale out, yogis. Jyotiraham. Same as we started, when you move the wrists and fingers, you start to send energy through the whole body and also through the mind. The hand is a map of the mind and of the body. So simple movements in the hand open the mind and the head and the physical body. Move the ankles and the toes. The feet also have that same map. So moving toes and ankles and arches of feet activates the mind and body as well. Move the arms above the head, stretching, lifting, opening, expanding, reaching. And then hug into your center, Apanasana pose. Turn to your side, yogis, in a little fetal position, cosmic child. I am light, only light, eternal light. ready, rise up to a seat gently, crown to the sky, tailbone to the earth. Close with one Om, yogis. Take a full breath in. Exhale out. Inhale to Om. The light in me honors the same light in all of you. Jyoti Araham Namaste. Yay yoga. Right, light beings. Doesn't that mean something different now? You're a light being. See y'all in the cosmos. You're welcome. That's it. I'm teaching the noon class, so if you want to go for a double, you got 10 minutes to take a break and then come back in. Okay, I'm sure y'all have things to do. See you online yogis. Thanks, Robin, for joining in.
Hi, Robin.
Eileen says hello.
Yeah.
That's